Mew Mew's here. She's sitting right behind us. Oh, she's gone. She was coming up here to see what was, she escaped out the front door. So I was uh, catching her. Well, she plays out there, but I was just making sure she was okay. And she was okay. So anyway, now I'm here. No one cares. um, how is everybody? Where is everybody? Where y'all? Where y'all at? Oh my gosh, I can't see any. There you are. Oh my gosh. Hey, Peaches. Peaches and Herb. You knew I'd be here. I just got off the freeway, ran in the front door, and Mew took right off out the front door. So I had to go grab her because she's a bad bitch. Mew ran right out, gone. So anyway, hi you guys. Tacoma, there you go. There, I'm here. You know what I find on this YouTube? They're taking away people on my YouTube. So they're making it go backwards. They did it on my Instagram. And I've been blocked on Facebook again, not from posting, but from doing lives. I wasn't doing lives anyway. But I made a comment about a motorcycle from one of Keith's friend's mothers who wanted to remove the motorcycle. And I used a word that implies you would get the motorcycle without the motorcycle knowing, you know, KIDNAPP. Yeah, ED. I use that word and they literally stopped me from uploading on Facebook for that, which just shows you it's all run by AI. There's no humans there because I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say to that. I'm like, whatever. Yeah, Florida. Excuse me. Hi, y'all from Washington. I know, I can't stop dancing. Hi, Matthew. Speaking of dancing. Matthew, do you know what? Lila's uncle was, well, the aunt and the bridal party was at your club. They got married on Saturday, so they were there on Friday, I'm assuming. Just looking at the pictures. Anyway, they were there. I don't know if you saw them or not, but they were there. Yeah, it is. There. Yes, it is. Yes, yeah, you spelled it correct. I said it wrong. But I was talking about a motorcycle from Keith's friend that has the same thing. I'm wearing the same outfit. I'm wearing a broad top and this bloody jacket, which now I hike in it. I go everywhere in it. So I'm obsessed with the jacket. Yeah, I enjoyed. Hi from Sedona. Yeah, I love it. Country vibes over there. Let's see. I don't think we're ever getting a break. Saturn just went retrograde. Oh my God. That's the Walmart one. Not joking you. I got these at Walmart. I bought up all the smalls. I was going to give them to Rascal and Mummy Kenna for their birthdays. But you know what? I really, did they see me? I don't know. I didn't find out about it till after. Honestly, I just was looking and they were at Thunder Down Under. And I was like, that was the female the bridal party. I'm sure the guys weren't there. Maybe they were there. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, they were. Toronto in the house. There you go, Sally D. Cute Sally D with your glasses. That's you, right? With the glasses and the cute blonde hair and the little funky do. That's you. I know that's you. I think it's you. Hi from Peru. I don't know. The jacket is denim. Yes. It's a crop. It's a bolero jacket. So I'm very comfortable because I have very small shoulders. So I can't like have like huge jackets. Is there a face in the blanket? Oh no, I can't see the face. I know, I love the jean jacket. Hamilton, there you go, my people. No, Lila's gonna be 11. She's gonna be 11 on the 17th. Rascal Pants is gonna be 11. I can hardly believe it. I remember going to her first birthday party. Hi, Sarah. There you go. Hi, Sarah. Sarah, are you still near trail without giving your location away loudly and out there? Prescott, there you go. Yeah, Lila will be 11. I know, little Rascal will be 11. And yeah, I know, I just can't believe it. Yes, 11. She's tall. She's catching up to everybody. She's going to be tall. Like her grandma Martha's tall. She's going to be tall. Yeah, she was 9 at Keithy's funeral. She just had her birthday. No, she was at 8, turning 9. She just turned 9 when she spoke at Keith's funeral. So that will be 2 years in July. And she spoke. So she was an awesome little girl. Jason's like 6'3". Yeah, Jason's like 6'3". Oh, grandson is due on June 29th. Exciting. Get that baby out. Get that. Oh, Barbara Jean, I will tell you when I get the bracelets to her. She's been traveling with Mummy Kenna. So I have not seen her for a while. I will be seeing her. And I didn't pick your bracelets up till later, but thank you. They're by the front door. So I should be seeing her soon, and I'll let you know when she gets them. Yes, I'm a dancing queen. I'm like a freak. I'm like a freak, y'all. Okay, so I also, I can't stop. I have other things. I'm planning other stuff, which I'll let you know as it goes. Yeah, Kenna's like my height. Kenna's my height, but she's a smaller person than me. Well, she's actually broader shoulders and tinier hips and tinier little body through here, but like wider shoulders, I think. So, yeah, Kenna's like a skinny mini. So there's that. Let's see now. All of a sudden, the fuck is it? All of it safe? I have no idea if anything's safe. I just know I'm not listening to anybody. Yeah, North Node in Cancer is difficult for everybody. It's difficult for everybody. My dancing, I can't stop it. I hear there's a face in the blanket. I can't see it at this angle. I have to see it from behind. Leo, there you go. Pretty and Paranormal is a Leo. There you go. Oh my gosh, yeah. So listen, y'all. I went and scooped up crystals today. So I want to show you this. I am so into golden healers now, okay? Oh, June 29th, she'll be 28. Great. I'm into the golden healer crystal, which is ideally a crystal, quartz crystal, which is an amplifier. It amplifies. I see a breast. Wait, what breast? What breast do you see? No, I'm covered. You said breast, not beast, right? Anyway, I have no idea if it's good or bad. I don't study. Yes, golden healers. Now, a quartz crystal is an amplifier. So anytime you put a plain, like clear quartz crystal beside anything, it amplifies the energy, right? Well, this has deposits of iron in it, and it's called a golden healer. All right. You need, oh, someone's saying I need to cover up. No, I don't need to cover up. You need to cover up. I'm never covering up. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Stop with that nonsense. Why you shame women? You need to cover up. Why? Can't you control yourself? Bitch, can't you control yourself? Here, there's more boobs. You see them? Like I'm wearing a bra. Shut up. I don't know. You need to cover up. No, you need to control yourself. Whether I'm naked or not naked, you need to control yourself, bitch. Don't be jealous. Don't be a woman hater. You're part of the reason women are anorexic, because you don't like women and you feel inferior because maybe you're ugly or maybe you're not, but you're just a prude. I don't know what to say. Oh my God. Anyway, this is Damn It, I Wear Less. Jessica, you do that, girl. I love it. I just blog. I know, what a weirdo. You need to cover up. You need to fuck off. I'm never covering up. I was naked when I was born. I was a stripper. I'm not covering up. Okay. I mean, I'm going to cover certain areas because I'm an old bag now, but I'm not covering up. Not my monkey, not my circus. Exactly. Okay. So look, this is a golden healer right here. I have 2 of these left. I'm just going to show you right here. This is on a necklace chain. So I only have 2 of these left. I'm going to put them on the website by tomorrow. I can never commit to anything. Anyway, look. This thing I use as a pendulum, and it literally starts moving on its own. I'm not doing anything. It starts doing whatever it wants to do. So it's a golden healer. I use it as a pendulum. It's actually a necklace. Okay. So these are iron deposits in the quartz crystal. Now, you guys know I have a love affair with Lumerian. So I picked up 3 golden healer Lumerian. I have to take, I still have my tags on them, but 3, they're like this. Now they look like just hunks of, rock. But Lumerian is very interesting because, as you know, anybody who works with Lumerian, the ridges are activators for your DNA, okay? So topless men, I know. Right? Assholes. Yes, these are Lumerian golden healers. They're not as gold colored, but they're iron deposits, and you can see them. Anyway, the ridges on the Lumerian activate your DNA. So you know this. They actually activate your DNA. So I have 3 of those, and I'm going to put them up on the website. I'm just letting you guys know. Anyway, I just picked them up, and you know, I picked up the golden healers the best I could. I might go back for more. They're sick of seeing me there. I know Rachel's like, stop. No, she says, come on in. But when you look at them, they're quite incredible. They activate DNA and they bring in the ancestors, okay? Cheeky monkey, I love that. They bring in the ancestors. So these are golden healers, and these are Lumerian. So hi, South Korea. Oh my God, Willow Lee. Hi, South Korea. How cute. That's so great. Isn't that great? But yet I can't make a phone call down the street. Never heard of them. Oh, Lumerian. Oh my God, they're so, I'm like obsessed. Where do I have them? I have them everywhere. I'm obsessed with them. But anyway, do you think there's there's definitely a split. But so I went and grabbed these. I would have grabbed the whole container, and I may go back and get more because they've got a lot. But look. It's just great. So these are Golden Healer Lumerian. So that's triple power, okay? Triple power. And some of these have the ridges, and some of them have keys in them. I don't think I got the one with the key, but the ridges on a Lumerian are what activate. I love Lumerian. It's what activates your ancestors. So it activates your DNA and does that, okay? So these are Golden Healer Lumerians. You can see slightly, I'm trying to, let me grab one of the other ones. I'm not selling this other one though, because I loves it. But hold on. Okay, because I'm a freak, I got to leave the set. All right, this one is a silver Lumerian. Look at how pretty, and like look at the difference in color. You can see, okay? You can see the difference. This one is just, oh my God, I fell in love with it. I fell in love with it. You see this? Yeah, that's probably right, Peter. You're right about that, I think. This is a silver. Let's see, how can you make sure a crystal is real? You'll know. You've got to just educate yourself and go feel them. I go to a reputable distributor that I've known 30 years, okay? I will look up the art crystal. Thank you, Alice. I will. No, Lumerian is not rutilated. No, correct. It's not. But a golden healer, Lumerian is a quartz crystal with the DNA activators, okay? So the iron deposits in the quartz are what make it a golden. Yes, I'm mini pocket. Oh my God, this one's a silver one. This one's from Brazil. I wrote down the place. I go to Rachel, what's that place? And they're like, yeah, it's just a silver Lumerian. So I'm like, let me look. Okay, let me just tell you, it's from Cortino, Brazil. Okay, so to answer your question, I've known these people in the warehouse for 30 years. So I've known that for 30, I've known them. I've been in their warehouse for 30 years. I've been getting crystals from them literally for 30 years. So that I built a relationship. You're not always going to be correct with things. Sometimes they even get batches of stuff that they're like, you know, what happened, right? Like, what is this? But having said that, I trust them. So when they're not, they could rip me off. I've never known them to rip me off. So you have to actually, yes, art crystal opens up your energy. Yes, I'm going to look up art crystal, but look, this one's silver. So you can see the difference when you're looking at, for example, this. See the color difference? So this is a golden healer. Now, golden healer, again, is like this one. And what this does is it activates all the chakras through the body. And I want to learn to go find my own in the mountains. Oh, you can find them. When I hike in Palm Springs, I see them. Oh my God, Ontario, there you go. When there's warehouses all over the world for crystal warehouses. There's warehouses everywhere. Just Google it. Oh my God, Palm Springs, the Grand Canyon, you can find, the crystals are natural to the ground, right? Lumerian starseed. Oh my God, I love Lumerian. I'm obsessed. And Mew is obsessed. Barrie, Ontario, I know it well. Mew is obsessed with these. I brought them home in the bag where I got them, okay? And not at the warehouse. I got them at a different store. But anyway, this one right here, Mew took them out of the bag. She took them out of the bag and she puts them in her mouth, and she took the shungite out of the bag. Are vampires, okay, interdimensional, like I've had a male one come in. Okay, Carmen, that's an interesting thing. Vampires, to my knowledge, are parasitic energetically. So vampires are parasitic in that they stop you. They have given up their God connection. They've given up the connection to God. They're sold out. And that's why they suck your blood. What does that remind us of? Illuma, what? Naughty girl. Illuma, naughty girl. Yeah, that's what it reminds us of. They suck the blood. So vampires can probably actually be interdimensional in that they're going to come through astral levels where they are. Yes, but my understanding of a vampire is they are literally dead. So they are dead, right? So I'm sorry, sipping water. They are dead. And Pelosi's one. Nancy, are you drunk? Hey, Nancy. Nancy Pelosi. Hey, Pelosi. You drunk? Okay, sorry. Moldavite. Moldavite is a tektite, actually. I showed you the other tektites I got the other night. But moldavite is a tektite. So it is a space rock, okay? Peter, you're funny. Moldavite is a space rock. So it's a tektite. And then, oh my God. Shungite. This is elite. Tallulah's hiding over there. Lula, you want to come say hi? She's asleep on the couch over there. She's like, no. Anyway, these are elite shungite. So elite shungite stops psychic attacks. So I have the elite shungite and moldavite on this. It's somebody from this channel sent me, which I fucking love. Liberian desert stone. Yes, mine took right off. Mine did not stay with me at all. Liberian tektite. Exactly. Oh, Lisa, thank you. Oh my God, thank you. Oh, Quebec, Canada. Thank you, Lisa. My people in Quebecois, Montreal. The Quebec people, it's been so long since I've been there. But I tell you my Quebec story. Okay. Sorry, rude. Okay, every September, the flyers from Quebec, thank you for that, Donna. Thank you so much. The flyers, the water ones, the big planes that are water scoopers for the fires, they come in from Montreal and Quebec. That's where they come in from. And so the flyers there. So I told you, I run on the mountains with a bunch of flyers from Canada. I mean, they speak French, and then I can tell them, I can hear them speaking coming up the hill, and I'm like, they're back. But now I've known them for like 15 years. So, oh my God, Montreal is oh my God, it's exquisite. It's so beautiful, and it's very, very cold. But you know, that side of the country, Ontario, is cold, is so gorgeous. How did you get them? Wait, yes. I don't know how I got them. I don't know what you're asking. Anyway, this elite shungite, this stops with psychic attacks. Mew puts this in her mouth and she tries to scoop it off the table. So I had to hide it over there. I had to take it out of her vision so she could, so she didn't eat this because she likes to eat them. Oh my God, old Montreal with the cobblestone walkways on the St. Lawrence, like on the waterway. Oh my God, so beautiful. Oh my God, it's so pretty. It's been a long time. And Carmen, vampires literally are they're dead. They're dead. They don't have a soul connected to the God force. Could they be interdimensional? Absolutely, because if they're coming from a different dimension, it doesn't mean they connect with the God source. There's so many different planets, so many different worlds, and they're all kind of crushing in together. So we don't know. Thank you for that, you guys. We don't know. Oh, there's so many portals open and so many bitch-ass people out there. Oh, my God. So, yeah, just let's see. I can sometimes see the light wave of one. Yeah, you can, if you look like it, because we are awakening. Now, that's what I wanted to talk about was the ascension. Let's see, a lot of vampires in the Catholic Church, too, which is technically Christian. Anyway, doesn't mean that you shouldn't connect with the Christ consciousness, though. It just means that those people are human and human beings lie. You have to look in your area in the warehouse. You have to look for warehouse and crystal dealers that are reputable and go check it out for yourself in your neighborhood. I went to this store 30 years ago. So this is a store, that I go to. It's people with free will. Oh my God. These people are so fucking, I just am like, wow. Anyway, interesting thing, I lent my car to somebody on the weekend and I didn't check for damage until the day after, and now my front end's fucked up. Yeah. And they're like, I didn't do it. I'm like, well, I didn't do it. And they're like, but I didn't do it. I'm like, but you did do it. But you did do it. And they can't even be accountable. It's like, are you fucking high on pills? Or are you mentally ill? Like, what are you fucking on? Anyway, so I woke up. I did. Well, I know, my fucking God. No, I'm serious. You all know who it is. Anyway, I went to Jasmine's house to do my nails. So Jasmine does my nails. And she told me, because I broke all my nails hiking. Like I went like this and broke, right? Oh, thank you in Montreal. Oh my God. I would love that country, which is my country right now. Oh my God. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Oh my God. That would be so fun. I would love it. It was so beautiful. I have some happy memories there. Yeah, you can put your crystals in salt, but not all of them can go in salt. But anyway, so Jasmine calls me on Sunday night and she's like, I come to my house at 6:45 a.m. I gave up running to go get my nails done because, you know what I'm saying? That's what I did. So anyway, when I come out of Jasmine's house, it's like 9 o'clock in the morning. No, it wasn't even. It was probably 8:30. Come out of the house and I look at my car and I'm like, did someone hit my car? And she's like, no, it's like, that must have happened before. And I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. Anyway, I was like, ugh. And so, yeah. And I'm like, how do you think, this is me, ring, ring. Geez, my car is damaged. How do you think that happened? Well, I don't know how that happened. You don't know how that happened. You were driving it. Well, it was early in the morning and I just went through the drive-through at McDonald's and then I came to pick you up. Yeah, but there's damage to the front end of my car. Yeah, but I didn't do it. Well, I didn't do it. Well, you must have done it. No, you did it, you. And I'm like, oh my God. Anyway, so yeah, they won't admit anything. I don't know what to say about people who won't admit. I'm just like, whatever. So I call it Lumeria, located in California, is what many Lumeria. Oh, it might be. It could be. Anyway, I know who's on first. Lunatic conversation. So then I call up and I'm like, it's going to cost me $1,200 to fix, right? Because I got to pay cash because I'm not going to put it on the insurance. You know what he says? I'm sure you can get it for cheaper. I mean, did you ask him if you could get it for cheaper? I said, why do you want to fucking tell me how to fix my fucking car right now? You're the one that wrecked it. If you want to help me, you could spot me $500. For the love of Jesus, right? No, we're not going to do that. I got hung up on. That's what happened. Did he hit? I don't know. You know what I noticed though? When I came out of where I was coming up, he had parked in a different place and I was like, why is he parked over there? Now I know. Hiding the front end. Hello, 5-year-old. I can see what you did. You bitch, I caught you. Oh, God. Yeah, he'll never fix the car he wrecked for me. I will fix it. I will fix it. I will fix everything. You know, they're passive aggressive. They're passive aggressive people. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you some things. It's passive aggressive. They will wreck what you have because they don't want you to have it. Okay. So just be aware of it. And because the portals are so open, people's true natures are there. No. Yeah. Yeah. Some snotty rich dude. Yeah. Oh my God. Right. I was like, I mean, Jesus, right? Oh my God. I didn't do that. Stop saying I did that. Stop saying I did that. Well, who did it? I didn't. Well, he goes, maybe you don't remember doing it. So when I took it to my mechanic, you know what he said? He's like, no, whoever did this would have felt it because it's all the way up the front of the bumper above the light. So where your headlight is, it's smashed in up here, meaning they had to hit something up there. No, it wasn't my kids. It was my grown-up ex-husband. You know, yeah, well, I don't know what to say. Anyway, that's the only other person. Oh, thank you, Bethany. I got some packages. I haven't opened them yet, which I'll open them for the next time I come on. I know. No, they do it, but you know what happens when somebody says, When somebody says they didn't do something, I want to fuck them up. One time I caught him on the camera taking my medicine out of my house, and I was like, I have a camera. I saw you on the camera. You came through the front door on the camera with the pills in your hand that I need for my tooth, and you shoved them back in the drawer and then said I couldn't find them. I have that on camera. You... At this point, I'm just like, wow, you are fucked up. I don't know what to say. Anyway, hi, Indian Nan. I don't know what to say about that. I'm just like, whatever. I'm just like, no, I have him on the camera. I'm like, I can see you on the camera. I can see you on the camera. That's why I have one there. I turn it on just to catch you, you prick. You don't need them in Europe? Why? I know he needs some tampons whipped at his head. He's a mad bitch. Yeah, he was moving I had dental surgery, so I had pain pills that I don't use, okay? You know, like you take pain pills. I don't use, yes, John has his own vehicle, which is Keith's vehicle. But I don't use pain pills anyway, but he was picking me up at the end of it is what I'm saying. So he came to get me in my car because that's what he does when he wants to go somewhere or I want to go somewhere and we go together. He won't drive his car. I'm the man bitch and I drive my car. Just so we're clear, it's that way all across the board. I have yet to find a man who will step up and not be, be a woman in my presence. How about that? I have them. They're like, you can drive. Okay, that's nice. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, he's something, all right. He took the fucking pills out of my pocket, out of my house. I didn't use them. I was just taking Tylenol. But the point is, here's the point. I paid for them. And like with all of the problems mentally that everybody else has, so like you're going to let pills, are you selling them or are you taking them? So yeah, I went and yeah, he had men. He's a man bitch. Anyway, I don't know. No, I think it's unhealed trauma why you attract certain people into your life. I had him on the camera. I called him. I go, do you know where? Because I had asked him to move the pills because of a house guest we had coming over to my house. And I said, I don't want them scooping the pills. I don't even want to risk it because they have a little addiction problem. So he said he moved them into my bedroom. And like 3 days later, I'm like, where are those pills? I'm going to put them in the safe, right? So I go looking for them. I can't find them. I call him and he's like, oh, I left them in your bedroom. I'm like, well, there's only one dresser in here right now. So I took it apart and I don't see them. And he's like, well, I may have brought them home to his house. I'm like, why would you do that? Well, you told me to move them. So he's like, I'm like, could you bring them up here right now? No, I can't bring them up here. I'm sleeping. Click. Comes up later. I have the cameras on. I can see them in his hand. He comes walking in, pushes by me, shoves them in a drawer in the bedroom, and says, they're in the drawer in the bedroom. No, they weren't. No, I didn't sing. I can't sing. No, I you know what? I think that the way you're raised, you know, if you're raised by parents who are like this, and, you know, my parents were very, 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 he would never tell me the truth. He would never tell, John will never tell me the truth. Strippers unite, exactly. Strippers are going to pick shitty men anyway because we're in the sex industry. So we don't see men clearly because we've been pushed into it, usually by the wrongdoing of somebody, gaslighting done badly. Oh my God. When I was 20 though, it used to fuck with my head. I'm thinking all the scratches going back because Jason used to find scratches on his car all the time and go crazy. He's like, who's scratching my car? I'm not even going to say it. I'm not even going to say it. Yeah, he's not a child. No, he's not a child. He's a grown ass man. But not just strippers, anyone abused. Absolutely. But when you're in the sex industry, there's an element of sexual abuse that comes with what you're doing. This has been my experience, okay? Yeah, no, they all try to gaslight you. And they get mad at you. The thing I hate the most is I'm communicating with you. This is not about John. I'm communicating. I had a friend that this happened to. I'm telling you what you did, and asking you to explain to me in a nice way and apologizing for my part in the behavior. And, they just won't talk to you. They won't call you. They try to punish you. It's lucky I don't have a fork in my hand. Because if I had a fork in my hand and you were fucking in front of me, I'd stick the fork in your motherfucking head. And then they always try to correct you. Don't use that language. I like respectful people. No, the reality is if you don't like swearing, and I understand not liking swearing, it can be rough on your nerves. But if you don't like swearing and you critique my grammar, you're a narcissist. That's what you are. You want to try to control the one and only thing you can control, which is grammatically, and you're ridiculous. Oh my God. Anyway, oh my God. Yes, and release the sacral chakra. No, a fork in the head. Just plaque right like that, right? Is he a Scorpio rising? Yes, he's a bitch ass Scorpio rising. Yes. Oh my God. And they're just, it's like, you know what? You're men. Like, what is wrong with all of y'all? Austria, exactly. I'm like, what is wrong with everybody? I'm fluent in cussing. It's me too, Carmen. I don't care. But see, here's the ascension thing. The ascension, all right? No, I just had to get rid of a friend because I was like, dude, what is wrong with you? Stop speaking that way. You're not, like, what you're doing here is like a 5-year-old fuckface. So no, you don't like me swearing? Fuck you. You think I'm not respectful? What you just said wasn't respectful. So they do that. They're like, well, I never said anything disrespectful. They did. So, when they critique your appearance and they critique what you do physically and they critique the way you look, and it's like, well, I was mad at you, so I thought I'd fucking say you look like a slut. Oh, okay. That's nice. Yeah. Scorpios take revenge. Well, I've got Pluto in the first house, so I will fuck you up like nobody's. Yes, John is April 3rd. Hi, Bobby. I will fuck you up with. Bobby's got Pluto in the first house, conjunct the ascendant, even tighter. She will get the information on you where you can't possibly back down. That's what Bobby will do. It's in Virgo too. She'll get that information and she'll be like, factually, here is all this. You can't turn away from this factually. I'll put your ass in jail because here's the facts. So I don't have that kind of thing, but I will get even. I will get even. And, whatever. What do you think of Cancer Man? I love my son. My Jason. I love my Jason. I only ever dated one Thank you, Bobby, for that. I only ever dated one Cancer when I was 18, and he was a sex addict. And in the strip clubs, I really only know men from strip clubs, really. I'm going to be very honest. Like, normal people do not come to me, but is there any such normal? This is how John would gaslight normal, okay? This is how John, this is how delusional. This is how delusional he is. He would say, oh, I wasn't in the strip club looking at any of the strippers for sex. I was playing pool. Yeah, okay, loser. Okay. Shut up. Shut up. Admit it. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Anyway. Oh my God, right? Right. Everybody's naked. I know, right? Oh, just fuck off. Anyway, no, I shouldn't even say normal men, but John used to tell me yes, I'll take on a big man and all those muscle guys. I know, right? Cancers are very moody and they're spoiled emotionally. Pluto and Uranus in the first. Yes, Night Owl, me too. We were in the 60s. You're probably 64, 65, or 66. Yeah, and they read Playboy for articles. That's fucking exactly it. And John used to say to me, while he was living with me, I'm not going to marry a stripper. So I quit. Yeah, that's right. He wasn't going to marry me, but he was living with me. So I probably should have taken him up on that offer. Don't fucking marry me then. Don't marry me. Oh my God, right? I should have taken him up on that. I've got to stop talking about him. It's mean. I'm being cruel, but it's true. A head case. Yeah, he is. Well, you're in denial. If you're going into a strip club and you're talking about it's not sexual, you are lying to yourself because you're mentally ill. Because maybe you're so blocked off. Okay, no, let's see. Yeah, I wouldn't have cared if I had children at this point. I still put a ring on it. Yeah. Yeah, they're just mental. Just mental. I don't know what to say about that. I don't know what to say about that. But anyway, talking about the ascension, let me segue into the ascension, okay? From Canada, there you go. Let's see, I know. Yeah, I don't cook breakfast either. I don't eat breakfast. So I love, and I'm going to give you another red flag. I've got red flags from several different people. Yeah, no, I would never marry him again. I would have children with someone else. That's a misnomer, and they say that. I should have never married him. I'm telling you that. I'm straight up telling you that. You shouldn't marry a man whose children are older than you. Really, it's wrong. There's a problem with that, with the man picking someone so much younger. I know what my problems are. I admit them. But they don't admit they have problems. They act like they're saving you because they're older. No, really, I'm saving you because you have an issue. Mm-mm. I'm just not buying that. I would have had Keith and Jason with someone else. Although I did see my kids on his back, but I just don't know what to say. I shouldn't have done it. I'm telling you that. It was hell. So no matter what, I mean, it's not necessarily his fault. What I'm saying to you is, okay, I am saying to you that looking back on it, I would never make that choice again. I would fucking walk. No, I wouldn't do it again. I would run so fucking fast. You wouldn't catch me. I'm already fast for my age. But I would walk so fast and I would go like this. Stop talking to me. I can't hear you. I wouldn't go out to dinner with you. I wouldn't get in the car with you. I would not do it again. I wouldn't lay eyes on you. Eyes shut. No. And I mean that. I regret the choice that I made, but I can do nothing about it. So, yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just telling the truth. John has Mars in Cancer, so he's a man bitch. Yeah. Okay, so here's my red flags, and I'm just going to go on this, and then I'm going to talk about the ascension. So I'm going to, let's see, there's no date, different paths we can choose. Yeah, I should have chosen a different path. Although, let me tell you about my first husband. So, first husband, also in Aries, even more peculiar with the physical violence and the drug addiction and the porn addiction and the la la la. But I was just a little kid and he was a little kid. All of that. I'm going to talk about ascension in a second. So all of that, this is part of that, by the way. So I'm going to talk about the first husband first. So here's part of the problem. Here's a red flag. When they sell your, no, I'm not still with them, whoever you're asking. When you sell your car, when they sell your car, when you got out of the hospital for drug money and a drug dealer calls you and you have to buy your own car back, that's a red flag. There is no mutual respect. There isn't. The men will talk about, I just had a friend talk to me about mutual respect and then call me a bunch of names because he didn't get his own way after he tried to cross my boundaries big time by inviting a man to a hotel room with him. Like, well, I'm going to sleep in a hotel room with you and your guy friend, weirdo. No, I'm not. Like, how is that mutual respect? Or do you have no respect? Red flag. Okay, other red flag. If you date a man, don't be sorry, I'm fine. I'm fine like that. If you date a man who I've had this happen, and you're picking them up, and you went out for drinks and food, but you didn't really have food, they had drinks, and they throw up on you in the car and you marry them, red flag. That's a red flag. But see, just remember that. If they throw up on you in the car on the first month of dating them, you should fucking leave, okay? I had that happen. And they said someone poisoned me. And I said, someone poisoned you? Wow, they were after you in a random bar to fucking poison you. Red flag, red flag. Yeah, red flag. And then if they, hi Katrina, no, I was thrown up on and I married that person. And I'm telling you, I had no idea that I could say no. I just didn't know. I was just like a little airy fairy running around when I was younger. I mean, I'd punch you in the face, but yeah, they threw up on me, lied about their age, all kinds of fucking things. I mean, yeah, that's true. That's really true. Why is it? Yeah, I should have said no. No, I'm an idiot. Okay. My parents didn't tell me. My parents did not tell me that that was unacceptable. I was like, why is he throwing up on me? Maybe someone poisoned him. That's how dumb I was. So this is my dumb behavior. So these are red flags, okay? Yeah, it might have been tequila. I don't know. Anyway, I would be back. I didn't drink. So, yeah. Well, you know what? I didn't, please don't say that's true about strippers and who they choose. Well, it is, Matthew. It's very true. I've had 40 years of experience in the strip industry from all my friends. Very few of them, and there may be the odd one that proves against the grain, or again, the oddity proves the point, but I wrote I would puke back. I wasn't bulimic at the time, so I just couldn't like this. But when you come from sexual abuse in your home, and I don't know how it goes for men strippers, I'm talking female strippers. Now, I knew men, I had many friends that were male escorts and lived with older gay gentlemen, and they came from sexual abuse. Most of the girls that I knew in the strip clubs, the exception proves the rules, came from fathers, stepfathers, male older brothers, whoever, who objectified them in a sexual way, and they went into the sex industry. The ones that got paid off by the family, so the father snuck into the room, or the uncle or the grandfather or the whoever, and they got gifts, they ended up in the prostitution. The strippers were the ones that were covertly sexually abused. And sometimes it went far, like both ends of the spectrum. Like somebody could be a stripper and they were completely raped as a child. So these things happen, and there is that kind of thing that goes on, okay? That happens. There you go, 81467. Thank you, guys. No, it may be sad, but yes, it is. And we don't deal with it because we blame the sex worker. We call them a whore. I was called a whore my whole life. My own mother started calling me a whore at 7. Here's the thing. Listen, mamas out there. If you're calling your daughter a whore when she's 7, 10, 11, you've got a problem. Okay, so now that's justified there. But I think escorts, I mean, not all of them are going to be abused, but a lot of them, let's just look at it like this. Who taught you that going through multiple penises or whatever you're doing sexually was okay? I understand it's a business. It's the oldest profession. And it's perfectly fine, okay? It's perfectly fine. However, there is trauma in the childhood, because if you, and there is a point to it in that they are, you have an escort here and you have a client here, whoever, male or female, usually male, usually men with money, because here's what men with money say. I don't want to get emotionally involved because you're a fucking pig. That's why. You'd rather just dump your germs in somebody like a garbage bin. How about that? Because you don't want to deal with their emotions? Poor bitch. Anyway, you've got an escort and you've got the man. They're both coming from some sort of childhood trauma, okay? Escorts are entrepreneurs. Sure they are. All prostitutes are entrepreneurs. They're making their own money. That's not wrong. But they're dealing with trauma issues all the way around. Why can't somebody make a connection? Well, they say daddy issues, but it can be mommy issues too. Like, what does daddy issues mean? Like, if you've got a bad daddy, then you've got a fucked up mommy too. So sex without love. But yeah, so I know what it is. But you've got both. But they're working on that frequency, okay? They're working on that frequency, and they justify it by saying, I don't want to get emotionally connected. Well, if you're married and you don't want to get emotionally connected, you man bitch, who hires people your daughter's age for sex, I'm just saying, why don't you just go back to your wife and get emotionally invested with her, and maybe she'll give you sex when you speak nicely to her instead of abusing her and throwing money. No, you're into power and control, and because you have money, you want to tempt the escort with 5,000, 10,000, fork with his name on it, exactly. That's what you want to do energetically. Now, when you're looking at ascension, sex is great, we all know this, but the energy of the 3D world is all of those physical things. Yeah, abandonment issues. Yes, abandonment issues big time. It is that. And some men, if you're a one-night stand, I'm still going to emotionally connect with you. I want to feel that energy. I'm not just talking about your dick. I mean, I want to feel the energy of a one night stand. I'm not looking to erase you out of my experience. I'm looking to connect with you. Okay. So a healthy person is probably not going to fuck somebody they don't want to connect with. So if you're doing that, there's something already wrong with you to begin with. Even if you do find a guy in a bar, somebody on here, I'm not going to tell you who, but somebody on here found a guy in a bar, found him really cute and had a kid. That's a connection to that person. She didn't have to marry him, but she was focused on him at that time. She wasn't avoidant. She was focused, and she was feeling the energy of that, and it brought a child in, right? So I know, because they can. I get it. But when you're talking about ascension, okay, you want to soul tie. No, I don't want to soul tie them. I don't want to soul tie them, but I have to be able to feel their energy, okay? Porn addicts, yes. The porn addicts like to get you from behind where they don't have to look at you so they can pretend you're a farm animal that they're fucking. Oh, God, sorry. Who said that? God, stop. That was someone else. That's what I think. When you come at me like that, I'm like, so you grew up on a farm? You like the farm animals, do you? I mean, that's just what I think. I do think that. I honest to fucking God do think that. Hold on. Yeah, I honestly do think that. Okay, my dog says I'm applied. I will, April. Okay, you can get rid of the blockage. Your doctor should be telling you ways to get rid of it. Now they can do that with a stint. So ask your doctor that. Ask your doctor that, and I will pray for you. A soul tie is when two people come together. It can even be like in space, like at your work, your coworker, whatever, and you don't have to have sex with them. It's when the two energy fields lock like this together, and sex is one of the ways they do that. But you can have a best friend that you're around every day, and they can lock like that too. So my client's husband, like the poochie. Oh yeah, Bobby told me that. Oh my fucking God. I don't trust, yeah. I'm just telling you, if you want up my rear, I think you've been with animals. That's what I think. And I think you're disgusting because you can't look someone in the eye. So, I know. Bobby had a case like that. The wife was looking to find out who the husband was with. So Bobby told her to put a camera in the bedroom. And it was the family pet. I'm sorry. What is wrong with people? The fuck is wrong with you? Leave the pets alone. It is animal abuse. It's completely wrong. But I just want to know what guy decides at what time on his day off to attack the family pet. Like, no, she had a case like that. Like, that's a legitimate investigation case. No, seriously. Ask Bobby. That's true. But I just want to know the husband. I mean, I can't even go there. But what, like, so you get... It's horrible. I'm like, what? But I'm trying to understand, like, so you come home, you get your sandwich, you have a glass of milk, and you're like, there's the family pet. I would fucking kill you. If I came home and I saw that, I would literally, you'd be dead. Like that. No, that's serious. Bobby really had a serious client. That was a serious circumstance that happened with her. We're not naming names. It could have happened at any time. It could have happened last week, whatever. Yeah, I would have hurt you accidentally. Like, I might have shot you. Like, I don't even know what to say. I can't tolerate that. Like, it's one thing if you, like, smack an animal on the butt, or you're like, hey, get out of my way, or like I push Tallulah away from the food when she tries to jump on the counter. Thank you, Taurus and Aries, Taurus with an Aries moon. Thank you for that. But I have no idea, like, what's going through your head, like, what kind of deviant you are and what kind of demon is in you that you think that. I mean, do you not read what they do to animals on the farm? Like, literally, I literally think I can't. Like, now I don't trust anybody. I just don't trust anybody. I'm like, no. Okay. Yeah, of course the wife was beside herself. Who does this? And what happens when you cross over? Like, do you go to a special, like, holding tank for really, like, do they... I don't even know what to say. So, yeah, I know what it is. I know what it is. But see, they have all of these things where people think that that shit's okay. Here's the problem. And I'm going to talk, this is part of the ascension thing too. When you're talking about sex, any kind of sex act, whether it's illegal, legal, okay, your intention and what you bring in energetically. So anybody who's going to hurt a child or an animal has a spirit of a demon in them. And so you have to watch who you have sex with, because when they go in your body as a female and you procreate with them, so you have a baby, that energy of that man, okay, and his sickness. Let's just look at normal sicknesses. Womanizer, cheater, suicide, drugs, addicts, alcohol, mental health, schizophrenia, whatever. When you let that impregnate you without you being fully aware, the sins of the sperm come through the womb, okay? So they want to get to the womb. It's inside the yeah, well, can't condoms, but let's say you're married to the person trying to have a kid. So, oh, thank you for that. Let's see, totally, the urge to torture is not, yeah, exactly. The urge to torture, so that's demonic, okay? It's demonic. So if you are in a family and let's say, you know how you'll have families where it's like my uncle committed suicide, my grandson committed suicide, and it'll go on down the family? That is a covert spell that has been placed by somebody within the context of the ancestors, not the ancestors on the other side. Well, they might be dead, but through the family lineage. And you need to know that, because your baby, you're not going to save your baby. And I say that because I married a drug addict, okay? You're not going to save your baby. You will not save your baby. You think you're special, you're not special. So it is the mindset of the sperm, because what is creation? Creation is in the womb. So the womb harvests the baby. The baby comes through with the batter. The batter is from the man. The man's intention, lineage-wise, comes through the body into your body, and then you birth it. And that's an ascension thing. Why is that? Oh, you mean, yeah. So that's an ascension thing. So you have to break these curses, okay? Yeah, that is a family curse, Eric. That's a family curse. That is a energetic family curse. You just don't have people committing suicide for no reason. Suicide is a family energetic curse. Someone has let a demon in there, okay, and talking in the head, and people who are not aware that that's not their voice will often, I feel like I've been kidnapped onto this planet. Sometimes the sins of the father, absolutely, abso-fucking-lutely, absolutely. But sometimes you will see just look at suicide, where it happens generation after generation after generation, okay? It should be taught to young girls. I don't know why it wasn't taught to me. I mean, throwing up on me, I should have run screaming, like you fucking threw. But see, if you have an abandonment issue and you're adopted, or your parents don't pay attention to you, you don't want anyone to leave your life because you feel it's you and you're a child. So, yes, hell is real. We're living it right now. Or have you not noticed? Yes, hell is real. Some people choose to live in hell. It's absolutely real. I don't believe it's the way that it's taught, like with, the the Seinfeld version, the little demon. I don't think it's like that. It's an energy it's a low energy form. Sorry, that's rude. It's a low energy vibration where those kind of debauched demonic thoughts come through. So hell would be in the essence of where it's okay to torture and writhe in pain energetically. You don't want to do that. That's kind of, we're 3 levels up from hell right now. Yeah, well, I don't know if we're purgatory. I don't know that purgatory, it might be, well, you know what? It might be. I don't know. I don't know why we're on this earth. And so many assholes, pardon me, will email me and go, you picked your life. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Because I'm just going to say this. What kind of weirdo God, and I love God, so what kind of weirdo God has me pick a life where I have my beautiful son and he dies? I did not pick that. Or my beautiful stepson, and he feels so bad about himself. The one in that picture right there with that beautiful 6'5" man feels so bad about himself, that he cannot see that his drugs are going to take him out of his life. Why is he even doing drugs? Right? Because why is he miserable? Who around him is sucking off his energy? Now, I know what I thought at the time, but why would I choose to come into this fucking life and deal with any of that? Yeah, Jimmy was a beautiful man who didn't think much of himself, or he wouldn't have destroyed himself. He lowered himself to the common thugs around him, and I'm going to say that. Thugs in his family, thugs around him who lowered his energy, okay? They took his energy. He had no sense of peace, and they were thugs around him. And I remember thinking when he died, I know exactly what I thought when he died. They all used him because he was attractive. They all used him. Free will, I don't know that we have free will. Because, I mean, we do have free will in how we respond to anything, okay? We do. It is unimaginable. It's completely unimaginable. Yeah, I loved Jimmy very much, and it destroyed me when he died because it just destroyed me, and as it destroyed his family, obviously. But, oh, Jimmy came to get Keith, I told you. But see, what God makes me learn that lesson, or makes Jackie learn the lesson about her daughter's murder, or any of you on here who've lost your children? That isn't a lesson. I'm not learning a lesson from losing my child. It's the one thing that you don't want to have happen. I don't want to learn that lesson. Who wants to learn that lesson? And why does God think that I should learn that lesson with no memory? I choose to come in. So I'm not learning a lesson from it. Okay. First of all, it makes you hate God. I don't hate God, but it would make you hate God. People in the family do. No, Jimmy wasn't the first loved one I lost. No. I lost my grandfather. Well, I mean, he was my grandfather. He was 97 when I was 12. I lost a little boy in grade school to cancer. Little friend, I can't even remember his name. I just remember a little kid in school. And when I was 16 or 17, I forget, I might have just turned, no, it was just before I turned 17. My best friend was killed in a motorcycle accident. I've lost probably 20 people to drug overdoses. And I think with Jimmy, the problem, let's see, I'm losing my son. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, you're not losing to a manipulative woman. Your son's still on the planet. Therefore, you can still speak to him, view him, see him, spy on him. You have not lost him where you can't. But what I would say is when Jimmy died, it was the first time that when I got pregnant with Keith, that they told me the day I got pregnant that Keith would come in and one of my other children would go. One of the others would go. And so it was very succinct psychically. And when he died, it was exactly as I was told from the day I got pregnant. So that's why it hit me so hard. There's a part of you that when you see it, and I knew it with Jason and Keith, one of my boys would die. I spoke it. I didn't bring it into being. The voices were telling me that. So just ask yourself, what kind of sadistic motherfucking God says, yeah, we're going to send your boys off to war and make them come back with no limbs in a pee bag with a colostomy bag after they fight for a country that they're not really fighting for because it's run by a bunch of bankers who just want to make money off of the death of your kids. So what lesson are people learning with that? What lesson? What lesson are little girls in Haiti learning from being raped and murdered? I'm just curious. So when people say that to me in the New Age industry, I can understand where you can pick a life to come into and you can pick how you respond to things. Yeah, Rothschilds, exactly. But it's not correct. It's Satan's there. That's correct. You're correct. That's why when people say you chose this, I'm like, listen to me. We're going to get into a fist fight. We're going to get into, come on. We're going to throw down right now. And they go, well, you chose it because you're going to learn a lesson. Really? Did you lose your child? What lesson did you learn? What lesson did you learn from that? Because I didn't learn a lesson from it. Here's what I learned. Well, I saw people's kindness towards me. So I guess you could say that's a lesson. But losing Keith, no. I just know. No, I don't view life as a development. I view it as a punishment. I feel like I was punished. I feel like I've been, now I'm not punished. I was born into a good gene pool. I have my arms and my legs. I'm very grateful for that. I had my children. I'm grateful for that. But I don't, I felt as a small child that I came here and I didn't like it. I can remember feeling that. Pre-verbal feeling, I don't like this. And if life is painful, Keithy's little park video. I know, my Keithy. I just, when people say that, you want to punch them straight in the face. Well, you're learning a lesson. Well, you bury your son, daughter. You come back and tell me what lesson you learned. You tell me. I want to know. I want it to happen to you so you can tell me what lesson. To the people who say that, because they're dumb. So Rosemary's Baby says all it has to say. But people say that. Maybe some people do choose to come here, but here's how I would word this. We may, on the other side, be given false information about coming into this life. So when we come into this life, okay, when we come into this life, we are sold a bill of goods, beast system. We are sold. So we pick maybe from 10 people. This one will be my mother. This one will be my kid. This one. Yeah. I don't believe everything Dolores Cannon says. I'm not 100% with that, because she talks about that and I'm not 100% with that. I disagree. I've had souls on the other side tell me that they are not coming back here. They choose no. They will not. There you go. Yeah, you buried 2 children. You learned nothing. Oh, sweetheart. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, Brandy. Oh, yeah, no. And you've learned nothing. I'm glad, that we feel the same way about that. Not glad. I'm so sorry. So I want to know what Brandy's lesson is. I want to know what Jackie's lesson is. I want to know what everybody else, it's the beast system. And if you think people are like, oh, you're so strong. I'm not strong. What choice do I have? To kill myself? I don't really know what's out there to do that. So, I mean, if I could get sucked through a vacuum and go somewhere, I'd probably be gone. Yeah, I don't believe 100%. I'm not saying Dolores Cannon isn't a pioneer. I think she's very good. None of us here are going to get the correct information 100%. Not me, not her, not them. It's impossible. Okay, there are points and there are, she says you can choose to come here. That's not always what they tell me on the other side. That's not always what they tell me. I don't believe that anymore. As I'm awakening, I don't believe that anymore. That's the nice airy fairy shit that they taught back then to make you feel comfortable with the fact that you picked here so that they can gaslight you while you're fucking here. Oh, you picked it, bitch. You deserve it. You victim shaming me? You think what are you doing? What are you doing? Yes, thank you, the black cat. Yes. I mean, what are you doing? You victim shaming me because I'm here? What the fuck is that? What is that? I mean, seriously, what is that? I don't think it gets better as time goes by. I get more and more nuts and can't wait to die, to tell you the truth, and get the fuck off the planet. If I drop dead now, I'd be fine. I'm just not going to do it myself. So I don't care to live. So it doesn't get better as time goes by. I'm full of shit. It doesn't get better as time goes by. I put a fake smile on my face. I ate fake food around fake people that fucking smashed my car. And that's what I do. And that's what I do. And I smile and I pretend to be happy. But trust me, I'm pretending, because I'm not. What am I going to do about it? Probably live to an old age? That sounds like fun. Let me lose all my looks, all my people, everybody around me, so I live to be an old age. Some people go, I want to live to be old. Why? Why do you want to live to be old? Of course it's depression when you lose a child. Why would you not be depressed? But I have been this way my whole life. When I was 3, I didn't want to be 3. I wanted to be dead. When I was 10, I didn't want to be 10. I kept running away. I didn't want to be in there. I didn't want to be here. I remember that specifically. So I remember it. Don't want to be here. Sorry, kicking and screaming. Pushing me through a vagina on the other side. I'm like, no. My feet are up like this as a baby going, no, stop. Don't make me do it. So, I don't want to wear diapers as an adult. Ever. I just don't want to do it. But when you're talking about ascension, what I want you to know is this is just what they've told me. I know, this my poor mom. I was probably like feet first. Keith was feet first coming out. He should have been in the hospital. He was feet first. I have him on video. And he said to me, "It looks like you're hurting me." And I said, "Hurting you?" I said, "You're the one coming out of me." I let him watch the birth video, and he was like, "Good God, what's going on?" It was feet first, his cute little feet, and then his little squishy face. It was so cute. Anyway, the ascension part is that we remain on the other side at the same time. This is the confusion, because people look at the rapture or ascension as suddenly we're going to be up in heaven. It's not, okay, my learning, it's not actually like that. We are there and we are here, okay? We are there and we are here. Part of our awareness is here, but what resides with God resides with God, okay? So it's like our energy. If you were to look at a dandelion, you know, and you make a wish, that thing, whatever the fuzzy thing is, if you were to look at that, right, and you watch all of the spores, they're everywhere. Like they're in your face, they're in your eyes, they're up high, they're down low, they're on the ground, they're everywhere. That's the same with our energy. So when you're talking about ascension, we are already there. Now, how they're trying to keep us trapped is in the belief that the part that is here. So say some stupid people have 10% of themselves here. Some really physical people probably have like 80% of themselves here because they're really grounded in the physical. The money, the structure of 9 to 5, all of those things are lower vibrations. They have done that to entrap us. Now, because of the timing energetically, God has opened our free will. This is where free will comes in. God has opened our free will to be able to see and make a choice to not reside in that belief system. So the more we do not believe in 9 to 5, I need to make money, I need to store for a future date. Do you realize that you spend your life, whoever, you spend your life 9 to 5, physically, let's say you're construction, physically, let's say you're a banker, mentally, let's say you're a doctor, physical and mental, for years not enjoying your life because you are in the process of physically 10, 15, 16 hours a day for a pension, for a life, for when you can retire. By the time you retire, you're physically broken, mentally nuts, physically and mentally nuts, addicted, fucked up, too tired, or you're ill because you've given them 3D all of your energy to keep you stuck here because you believe that. But you're already reside with God. So you have to take that up, and whatever they say, do whatever it is you're going to do in accordance with your God, with your heart, with your morality. Now, I'm not saying everybody should have different morals. That's not what I mean. We're not allowed to kill people, okay? We're not allowed to. Can't just kill a neighbor because they fucking annoy you. No, not talking about that. 10 Commandments kind of keep a loose thing like that, you know, like thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not covet, you know, gluttony, all of those things. Kind of keep that peripherally on the, you know, on the clock, on the winder here, you know. Don't go hurting people on purpose, that kind of thing. But when you are looking at the way the ascension is, the free will is in choosing your belief pattern, and your belief pattern, demon thug, exactly. Your belief pattern is being connected to the part of you that is on the other side, and your vibration will automatically go up here to where you don't notice this as much, and nor do you care. So you will raise the vibration to where you are not in fear if you don't save for another time, where you're not focused mundanely on money, okay? Where you're not, I'm grateful to not, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, animals can talk, plants can talk, they can all talk. They all have energy, they all speak. They speak a different language than us. We're arrogant. We're kind of stupid as humans. We're arrogant and we think it's like all about us. And it's not. But we raise the vibration. So to raise your vibration, one must not buy into slavery. Slavery is a hamster wheel of your energy. Come to work 9 to 5. We put a cap on your money. You can never really get ahead. If you're a physical worker, if you're a school teacher, if you're a doctor, we put a cap because you can only do so much. So that keeps you on this wheel. Well, you're going to save for a pension. So they lock you in for 20 or 30 years. for a pension that you may never get, that they may never have, and they tell you health insurance. I'm here to tell you, I'm an adult grown woman who will be 56. I've never had health insurance in this country. When I was pregnant with Keith for the pregnancy, John got health insurance, but I have never had health insurance. I do not pay for health insurance. I guess they take it out of my taxes and fine me, whatever. $1,200, $1,800, $2,000, $5,000. I'm not going to pay $500 a month. I'm not unhealthy. I don't believe it. I don't believe you. I don't need to what if myself. I'm not what if. There's nothing wrong with me. I don't do the shit that you promote on TV. And by the way, if we trust the science said smoking was good for you. It was relaxing. Go read those commercials. Trust the science. That's right. Trust the science. I don't think it gets easier at all. It's not easier for me. So I don't know who says what's easier. I mean, who makes these statements? It gets easier. It doesn't get fucking easier. It's not a day goes by that I don't think of my son and think of how he died on the ground and think of what happened to him and what he felt. Not one day. And I'm not going to not think of that. There's not one day that's gone by since Jimmy left, and it's shit. When Keith will be 27, so it will be 26 and a half years since Jimmy's died. Not one day has gone by that I don't think of that boy and how he passed and what it was like for him. Although I will tell you, I felt when he passed, but not one day goes by. I know it's not easier. It's like, I just thought I'll be 56. He'd be turning 55. So I still think of that. He would have children on his own. He would be married once or twice, probably twice, but he would have a family. He would do all of these things. Hi, Ashley. He would do all of these things, right? So every year I have a birthday, I think of Jimmy. Jimmy's right behind me. He would have a birthday. So he would have children. What would those children be like? I think of Keith's children. I was his stepmom. Yes, he's 9 months behind me. John had kids my age. So there's that. But Jimmy lived with us for like 7 years. And John even said to me, you didn't know him that long. Really? If I know you for a week and you die, I'm going to have feelings for you. Sorry that you get to tell me I didn't know him that long. But I really did love Jimmy. So, but I'm saying to you, it doesn't get easier. I think about it, as does he, as does his family. Every single, like every holiday, everything, I think about it. Everything. And with Keith, I think about it daily. I talk to Keith out loud in my sleep, in my... Yeah, exactly. I talk to Keith in my sleep like every parent of a dead child does. I wake up, I talk to him. I go to sleep, I talk to him. I say his name, I write his name in my shower on the glass. I talk to Keith every day. So how do you think it's going to get easier? It's not going to get easier. It's just different. So I think we have misconceptions because it makes people feel better, and people think it can't happen to them. It can fucking happen to you. It can happen to you, and it can happen to all your kids. I have clients who've had 3. I know people who have 4 children who have died. A lot of that has to do with wars and things, but honestly, really? You think it gets easier? You think those people get up off the ground? I crawled on the ground after my son died. Crawled. As I know Jackie did on here, just because I've talked to her, I crawled on the ground. I couldn't pick myself. I slept in a heap on the ground. So I don't know that it gets easier. I just know that we all die, and that's good. So that's what I get. That's what I do know. We all die. And when we die, we get to see where our loved ones are. So that's good. So I've got to plug this in. So when people say that, but ascension-wise, I'm numb. I don't feel anything really, except just disdain for the planet. Just disdain at having to be, I just be honest. So, yeah, you can be consumed by... Aw, Jordan, there you go. That's such a sweet name. Keithy's best friend's name was Jordan. Look at this tripod. And my neck's flopping. But, yeah, no, I've done the healing. I've done everything. I don't think you can heal from that loss. I don't care what people say. I don't think you're going to heal from it. I think if you're a child and you lose a parent in childhood, like as a small child, I don't think you're going to heal from it. I don't believe that. So you're going to live your life, but That's like losing your arm. Do you ever not remember having your arm when you lose it in the war? Like, do people that lose their legs, do they go around going, yeah, it gets easier not having my legs? No, they deal with it. So that's the reality. That's my reality. So that's what I feel. She's asleep over on the couch. So that's what I feel. But when we're talking about ascension energetically, we are coming to a point where the planet's energy is I believe we were tricked. I believe we were tricked coming here. But we are ascending energetically through the way that we think. So you cannot believe in 9 to 5. You can't believe in those things. You cannot do that, because if you do that, it keeps your vibration pulled to the mundane or the material. The mundane or the material world is all those things. You need new shoes, you need new this, you need new that. Yeah, we all like that shit. I like fancy cars, I like nice shoes, all that shit. I like bleach, whatever. I like nails, obviously. But when you learn that money is not real, when you learn that money is not a real thing, it's a figurative thing that has been used as a societal construct to keep you focused down here, tunnel vision, down here. We need money. We need to save for the future. We might get sick. We need to pay insurance. We might have an accident. We might do, no, I'm not going to. Sorry. I can do whatever I want to do, and I don't have to subscribe to that. So they've got most people focused. You want to have a nest egg when you get older. When you understand that money's not real, you understand that money is energy. Ashley gets this. It's just energy. So if you need it, you get it, right? You're able to get it. So the mundane world, meaning the earthbound world. So this planet, okay, very earthbound. And people actually take pride in, like, I'm going to work till I'm 50 and then get a pension. You're going to give them all of your energy. They won't come to your funeral. They don't know who you are, and they don't fucking care about you. They're greedy pieces of shit. So we have purpose, and that's part of this ascension, is to find your purpose. What is your purpose? Well, how do you get money without working? Well, let's word that a different way. Why do you pick a job just to make money? Why don't you do something that's valuable to you, that is of a service to the world and your community? Why are you only working for money? Obviously, money's an exchange. I go to my hairdresser, she does bleach, I pay her money. But I willingly do that because I want that, and she willingly does my hair because she loves that, right? You can do bartering service, actually. Yeah, you can barter too. So pick your service on earth. They have us away from that because they're like, go be a broker on Wall Street, make millions, make millions, make millions, save, do this, right? So they have you do that, but that's not your purpose in God's lineage as children of God. That's not your purpose. So when you work, you have a purpose. What is your purpose on this planet? Because, yeah, no, don't give me that. You can't find a purpose. I hate when people say that. What do you enjoy doing and what makes you smile? Figure out how to make that into your work. And I'm not joking. You certainly don't think when I chose to be psychic as a teenager that was actually a thing. That wasn't a thing. That was just what I was led to do, and it wasn't a fucking thing. Lila does nails, and she's a little kid, and she's been doing nails. It's a thing. It's something you enjoy doing. Find something you enjoy doing. And then take that thing that you enjoy. Maybe you enjoy building. Maybe you enjoy nails. That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying literally nobody said my job was a job. Nobody. I got mocked. You're an idiot. You're going to make money doing that. Yeah, I'm going to make money doing that. That's what I'm going to do. No, Lila does acrylic nails. She really does. If you enjoy pet nutrition, figure out a way to make that your business. We all have to put effort into listening to our soul to find out what we are here to do. Now, let's take that into another level, because not everybody, North Node is totally helpful. Not everybody is going to be able to do what they want. Like if you don't have an acumen to be a doctor, you're probably not going to be able to help little children with cancer. But there is a different way you can help little children with cancer. And so I'm very typical. I'm typical of every hairdresser I know, and Lila does the nails. She was 2 when she was loving nails, okay? That's something she's doing. She will turn that into a business, or she will figure out something else. Every hairdresser who plays with Barbie, my hairdresser played with Barbie. She cut all the hair off of Barbie, and she did that. and she became a hairdresser, okay? Some people sew. I have a friend that's an artist. She's a seamstress. That's what she did as a kid. We have to actually intuitively listen to those parts of ourself. Now, let's say you can't figure out what it is you do, but you enjoy communicating with somebody. So find a job where your communication can come out, where your skill to communicate can come out. If you enjoy building, what job can you do to build? And do you enjoy what you're building with the people that you're building it with, whatever that is, rather than just putting together a bunch of pipelines, for no reason and not knowing why you're there, but going, I'm going to make 200,000 if I stay in the desert, Dubai for 3 years or whatever. So you have to find your joy. You have to find your happiness, whatever it is you enjoy doing. That does not mean you're going to be a billionaire, but what you need to do is just focus on something that makes you smile. But we all have an obligation to find what it is. Musician, guitarist, there's many ways to work that. I have many friends that do music that do it in a non-famous way. They work it in certain ways. And here's the other thing. If you love something, you do it because you love it. So I hike and I don't get any money for hiking. I love it. Simply put, I love it. So that's what I do. So you have to find what makes you smile. And by doing that, money will come to you because you're not focused on money. Everybody focuses on money. What if I don't have money when I'm older? What if whatever? Well, it's possible you might not. But if you have some sort of joy in your life, it puts the focus off of focusing on the mundane, which pulls your energy to fear. What if I don't have this? What if I can't do this? What if, right? All of those things, and then you stay stuck back here, and then you believe everything they say. So you have to go up here. When someone says you can't do something, so I'm going to do it anyway. When someone says, you're to this or to that, don't even say no money problems. There should no money, no problems. No money, no problems. Well, money is the currency of this planet, but it should not be the focus of what you do. Honestly, your life energy, is all you have. So do you want to do a job that you fucking hate for your whole life? Like flip burgers like your parents used to say? Is that what you want to do? Or do you want to do something that you enjoy? So you have to figure out, there you go, Ashley. Ashley's got it exactly right. We all have to make a choice. I made a choice when I was super young. I gave up, believe me, I gave up other jobs. So I made a choice to do this, and it has nothing to do with luck per se. It has to do with just choosing to do it regardless. That's it. That's just the way it is. Yeah, don't go through the motions because you're wasting your energy. And you're giving, understand, when you work, you are giving them your energy. Like they're taking from you. If there's no respect, if it's not what you like, that you are giving your life force to something. No, don't hate money. Casey's like, I fucking hate money. No. You need money to survive, but it's an energy. The paper that money's printed on isn't real. And you don't take money with you. And you're more of a spirit being than you are a mundane being. Okay? So that's what you are. And let's see, I wasted 24 years on a job that didn't value. Yes, I did that in a marriage. I wasted 33 years in a marriage of all my private time in raising my kids. I totally get it. So don't marry anybody that doesn't fucking like you. Okay? Pay attention to the red flags. We all know what that is. Well, I was financially independent, and I learned really young how to do that because, and I'll tell you, for me, and it could be just, this is where I could be different. For me, I learned as a kid that these fucking adults with their money in their mouth were going to tell me what to do. You're not going to tell me what to do. I know it is a hard thing. You have to go through it. I wasn't going to do what you told me to do, period. And money is a karma. Money is a karma too. You can't go around, money is a currency. Currency is energy. Correct. But it's not a real thing. Like the money yourself isn't a value. It just allows you to maneuver on this planet, No men sucking pacifiers at the movies. Red flag. That's one of Bobby's red flags. Men who sit and suck a pacifier at a movie. Big, important men with a lot of money. Yeah. Don't get married. Yes. Yes. Don't get married because someone kicks you out. I didn't get married because someone kicked me out. I always married for love, but I didn't have the common sense in my head to realize that just because I love something doesn't mean that it loves me. So you have to understand, sometimes you love somebody and they don't like you at all. Sometimes you have friends and they're not your friends at all. So we have to make and young women and young men should be, because it happens both ways, should be very, very aware of this. We should be teaching this in school to young people. We should be saying family and blood is not the most important thing, number one. It is hard to admit. Yes, it's very hard to admit. We should also be taught that just because somebody's in and he had a private jet, he's a Greenpeace non-person. What is it? He's a what do they call that? Climate change naysayer. He's like, I got a jet. Climate change be damned. You have to understand that some people are in your space and they don't fucking like you, and they may serve you dinner every night and they may call themselves your parents, and their wish for you is nothing but just awful. Just seriously, their wish for you is nothing but awful. You may date somebody and you may have feelings for them and try to be honest with them, and they just fucking hate you. And how they show you they hate you is by the way they treat you. If they're verbally abusive to you, if they shut you down, if they will not communicate with you because their feelings are hurt, it's not a day or two, it's just like they're not going to talk to you again. If they do these things, they are not good people, period. They don't like you and they don't care anything about you. They care about their ego. So what we're talking about is the ascension of those that know that they have a higher purpose as a human being, and it's the kindness that they show, versus those that have an ego and are going to punish you. And they can be in your family, they can be your children, they can be your lovers, your spouses, your husbands, your cousins, your uncles, your whoever's, okay? They can be all of these people. So you have to be very careful. You can date them, you can have good sex with them, you can have children with them, you can have a lot of money with them, you can do all of those things, and they can fucking hate the ground you walk on, and they can hate you, and they can talk to you, and the reason they hate you is because they know that you are one of God's children. And that also has to do with the ascension. With the Saturn retrograde, what we're going through is we are going through, you reap as you shall sow. Remember, Saturn retrograde in a natal chart means loss of father energy, depending on the sign that it's in. Saturn retrograde now, energetically, we just went into retrograde until I think October 23rd. I think it was on the 4th or the 5th. Mercury went direct, Saturn went retrograde. Anyway, Saturn retrograde right now is, and mark my words, those who have crossed God's children, whoever is of the light, I'm not even kidding you with this, whoever is of the light, those who have been sent to distract you from your purpose. Your purpose is of a spiritual nature. So you may work at McDonald's, but your conversations, if you like conversations, may have to do with enlightening people and helping people at your work. So never look at the job specifically, but what it is you do, okay? I love my dance videos too. I'm not going to stop. I'm sorry. I'm old. I'm going to dance. That's just the way it is. I don't fucking care. Okay, so what we're dealing with the Saturn retrograde is we are dealing with people who have chosen to go against God's for their own greed, for their own fun at hurting people, for their own addictions, for their own mundane material world views, lower vibrations, fear, selfishness, ego. The ascension is about the ego death. Saturn retrograde is you reap as you shall sow with clear sight. Those that are God's children, or in the Christ consciousness, not direct descendants of God, but anybody who's on the side of God, meaning you align with that. We are in the middle of splitting, because once we split from those that align with the beast, they can no longer hide behind our energy, okay? They cannot hide behind our energy, all right? So if they cannot hide behind our energy, their true masks, okay, will be shown. So the mask that they hide behind, which is your energy, will be shown during the Saturn retrograde. So get ready for it, because you're going to find more people that step in front of you directly that's intentions are not for you. That is what's going on. The masks will drop. They will be seen for what they are by other people around them. And they cannot, and hear me clearly, because things are being balanced right now. They cannot distract gods without repercussions. So what happens? So you're born on planet hell, Earth. You're born here. You don't know who you are because for some reason they thought it's smart to take your memory. That's like being kidnapped and giving you a roofie. You don't know where the fuck you are or who you are, okay? So we were roofied and brought in to this planet. We've been roofied, okay? So we don't have any cognitive memory because these fuckers roofied us. So we're like, fuck, why am I here? And then we just build into it because we have a mom and a dad that tell us the nonsense, and we watch SpongeBob SquarePants, go to kindergarten, listen to a bunch of people blathering. So we don't know who we are. We just see this. You're black, you're white, you're Chinese, you're Asian, you're a mix, you're poor, you're rich, your parents are smart, they're stupid, they're straight, they're sober, they're addicted, they're perverts, whatever. So this is all you know, right? So your grandparents tell you, I worked for 100 years and walked through the snow and la 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 la. So you listen to that shit. Your mother says, I don't want you to be a house cleaner. You go be a nurse. So you're wiping bedpans. So that's all you know. But in the eyes of God, where you come from, your creation, you are vibrating light. You are a healer. We are all healers. God's children are healers. We are here to heal the trauma on the planet. That's actually what's going on. So you are a healer, but you don't know that because you work at McDonald's or you change bedpans or you're a candy striper or you work as a mechanic. You don't know the shit, right? You're just like, I don't know. I don't think so. I think I'm nothing and I'm nobody because they set it up to put TV out there to indoctrinate us with a bunch of mental bullshit on celebrities are the only ones that can know because like they're special. Yeah. Okay. So like Oprah, Satanist that she is. Anyway, Oprah, she's the only one that we need to listen to because she can do it, but you can't. That's the biggest bunch of bullshit that you, or you're a stripper. Exactly. That's the biggest bunch of bullshit that I've ever heard in my life. So we are indoctrinated into lower mundane thinking on these celebrities and what they say. That's why they always fucking say shit about their political views. Excuse me, again, Barbara Streisand. Yeah, you, Babs. You who doesn't think we should shut the border. And you who thinks guns should be taken away. And listen, Barbara, maybe we should take your security guards' weapons away so that you are not protected. And maybe, you crazy ass fucking bitch, we should let the people cross the border and live in your backyard and use your bathroom. Why are we listening to her? She's not there. She's locked in a fortress. Does everybody not see this? Don't listen to her. Yes, they want us helpless and they want us roofied, enslaved, right? The more drugs they feed us, is she a clone now? Yeah, exactly. They want us roofied and drugged. So when we are roofied and drugged, we don't shine because we don't think we're anybody. We don't think we are anybody. We think we are nobody because that's what we're taught. They know who we are. So what do they do is we start to get our wits about us. We get sober. When you ascend your vibration, you know not to do drugs or alcohol because you know what it does. So when we ascend, even slightly, even out of this little thing down here, we move up a step. We get a little bit more flexible up here. So when we get a little bit more flexible, we fucking know, okay, that we have a purpose, a soul purpose with God to help heal. Regardless, you don't have to be psychic. You don't have to be on YouTube. You can be whatever you are, but you are a healer. You are here to heal this. Yes, they know the devil works it. The beast system knows. They know that this one's going to speak up and that one's going to speak up. So what do, ladies? They send you some fucktard of a man or gentleman. They send you some weirdo woman to distract you from your purpose, to make you feel so shitty. They're on drugs, they're high, they're filling your body with shitty ass sperm. They're fucking lying to you. You think you're crazy. Not only do you think you're crazy, you can't even get out of bed in the morning. Okay, you can't even get out of bed because this drunken motherfucker's been arguing with you all night about whatever, and you argue back because you're so stupid you think that he wants to hear you. Another red flag. If they will not hear your explanation for what you counterfeit love, very good word, Vanessa, I can read all that. Very good word. So just remember this, ladies. If they are invested in finding you to be a piece of shit, okay, then they want you to be a piece of shit. They want you to be that. You will never be able to explain, even with video camera proof, what you are trying to say to them because they are invested in not hearing you. So do not bother to explain it to them. I wish I'd have learned that 30 years ago. I'd have walked. Do not explain it to them. They don't care. Yes, they groom you to be a piece of shit like them. They're grooming you so that you are distracted from God's purpose. You are one of God's. This doesn't mean you're like a direct descendant. I'm not meaning that, but you just align with the Christ consciousness. They will send a man into your life to make you broke, put your kids on drugs, fuck your marriage up, I don't know, break your country into a war so you cannot focus on what you're here to do on the planet. This is survival of the fittest. They want you to focus on them because they need your energy to survive. Okay? They want you to survive. Okay? They need you to survive. You are their pablum. These are baby bitch egos from other dimensions of little wah-wah, and they need you because you are a battery, an energetic powerhouse. And so they step behind your energy. These are all, you might want to call them selfish people. You might want to call them narcissists. You might want to call them drug addicts. These are people who refuse to drop the ego and refuse to be accountable because they don't connect with God. Do you want to know if someone connects with God? If you're dating somebody, they're going to tell you how they went to church. They may even tell you they're Catholic and they were an altar boy. I got that line of shit. Yet to see this bitch step into church. Anyway, you may hear all of that, but start speaking about God in front of them and watch them recoil. When you watch them recoil, you know that they're more on the beast system. That doesn't mean they've sold out. It means they're, yes, the dark hates the light, and they will send you lover. Thank you. Thank you. This, I'm not angry. I'm not angry, you guys. No, anger is a good thing because without anger, you're not going to make a change. So, and I'm not angry. You haven't seen me angry, but thank you for that. Yeah, you guys haven't seen me angry. You would know if you saw me angry. I'm speaking my mind strongly and succinctly, but angry? No. That's not. But anyway, people want to say that. People can't, yeah, I don't know what to say. Anger is another energy, exactly. But you have to know when I'm angry. I'm not angry. You would know when I'm angry. I'm very physical and I'll fuck you up if I'm angry. I mean, whatever. Anyway, I don't know how you stop them from coming in your life because they are sent as a trick to distract you. So they will come up, and if you're lonely, they'll want to date you. And they will act like strength is not anger. Anger is anger. So strength is not anger. Speaking up in your face directly is not anger. You will know anger with people, honestly. Anyway, they will send a lover to you to be your lover who doesn't like you. But you won't know that because you're lonely. So you will not know that, okay? You will not know that. Thank you. You don't have to tip me more. Thank you for that. You won't know it until you're into it and you've distracted and waste your time, right? So they will send a job to you, a quick pro quo. So your husband's a banker. Look at that movie. Oh my God, Keanu Reeves and what's his name? Excuse me. What's his name? Al Pacino, the devil one. They will send you a job that will be a quick pro quo. You can have everything you want, but we are distracting you from your purpose because we can see that you have power. And when you have power, we want to distract you. So that is a problem. Devil's advocate, thank you. That is a problem, okay? I needed this as a childhood. I knew it, but I didn't know how to apply it. So they're doing that. That is actually what the spiritual war is about right now. So women, men, young people, everybody got to get their act together. Like, don't listen to these people when they talk about if you don't have a house, if you have to pay rent your whole life, so what? You think your house is going with you when you die? It's not. Your relatives are going to be greedy bitches and fight over it. Even if you leave a will, someone's going to take somebody else to court. Leave it to your cat. That's what you should do. Leave it to your fucking cat. Anyway, so yeah, devil's advocate, exactly. So you have to understand. So the first way to stop them, okay, there are highly protected people. I don't know if I'm one of them or not. I feel like I'm not dead, so that's good because with the people I know, I should have been dead. But the very highly protected souls on this planet, when they send a distraction, even in human form, in front of them, those distractions will be taken out, and they will karmically recognize the repercussions of their actions. That's the thing. Is Saturn retrograde will bring that about. You will see it in public. You just saw it with Nancy Pelosi and her husband. You just saw that. That's Nancy Pelosi and her husband. So you saw that. So that is a huge thing. I would say the one way we can protect ourselves is A, ask God in the name of Jesus, amen, for protection, one. Number two, literally set your boundaries. Even if you love somebody, they cannot throw up on you. They cannot attack pets or children. They cannot be an addict. If you love somebody who's an addict, that is putting you into distraction with ego-filled activities. Now, they could be a closet addict. Do not allow that. Even because, see, to let someone go hurts you. And I get that. That hurts you. That hurts you. All right? That hurts you. So that's why you stay in a marriage for 3 decades, because you don't want to leave your children and no puking on your friends. And you don't want to lose your kids. You don't want to lose your kids. You don't want to lose the man you love. But you know what? You live in a wrong energetic connection when you do not set boundaries. You have to walk away even if it hurts you. And that is the hardest lesson. Most of us have an abandonment wound from childhood using psychedelics. Does that count? I don't know. It depends how you're using them. You can have a glass of wine and nothing's going to happen. I'm talking like if you're an addict, like, hey, I'm going to shoot up every day. I'm going to drink every day. I'm going to do this every day, whatever. If you're doing that, that's probably going to be a problem. Okay, I'm 48, dad is 71, and mom is 66. Oh, that's interesting. So you have to, everybody's healthy and that's good. You have to align yourself with boundaries. So moderation is cool. That's what I think. I don't think you should not do things. But you have to align yourself with boundaries. You need boundaries. And it hurts you. If you're in love with a man and you have children with a man and he's an addict and he's verbally abusive to you or physically violent or domestically violent or a rager or a financial terrorist or a mental terrorist or a gay guy hidden in a closet, whatever scenario you can pick, you still love that man. So letting that person go is always going to hurt you. We're not taught that sometimes you have to step away from that because it's going to hurt you more in the long run. It's like letting a boa constrictor around your neck and thinking it's going to be cool and you can just sleep like that. Eventually, you're going to get squeezed to death. So, yes, Johnny was drained by Amber Demon. Oh, my God. Amber Demon, that's what we call her, the demon, the blonde-haired demon over there. You have to know what's going on. Yeah, it's very hard to leave, as I'm spitting, it's very hard to leave somebody you love. It's the hardest thing you will do, but it's to love yourself. I think Johnny's a demon too. I have to agree with you there, rising vibes. I just know what I know and what I know. So Amber's a disgusting piece of shit. Johnny ain't far off that hook. So there you go. Well, I feel worse for him than her, but So what I feel like is we all have to set boundaries, right? We all have to set boundaries. And in setting your boundaries, see, we're not, I was so emotionally the queen is a reptilian. How do you think she's still alive? I'm saying, look at her. She looks like a reptile. Who dresses like that? Only a reptile dresses like that. What fashion sense does this woman have? Pillbox purse and that dumb fucking hat. Why is that royalty? Can't they be sexy? Can't you like put a little bit of a swing skirt on and something? I mean, you know, just asking. Like, why is dressing like that a good thing? It's reptilian. Anybody that's like into the prude dressing, you're a reptilian, okay? It's reptilian fashion. I can't. I'm just like, no, I can't. They gaslight us on everything. We should teach our children that we are going to feel pain when we step away from things that we love, when we know that it's going to hurt us. I could never do that. I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. If you're with a mental terrorist, leave. If you're with a physical domestic terrorist, violence, leave. If you're with an addict, leave. You have to leave. That's how you elevate your vibration. It's going to leave you singular and it's going to leave you lonely. That's the payoff. So kind of when you stay in a situation that's really bad for you, not Amish, yeah. When you stay in a situation that's bad for you, what you're doing is trading what you know you're going to have to do later on for your own greed to stay connected because you can't be bothered to make that change. And sometimes they do the reverse discard on you where they make you leave them even though you're begging them not to do that. They force you where you just can't be disrespected anymore. It's like being spit on. You can't. You're like, did you just spit on me? I can't. And you'll put up with a lot of bullshit. Once you've done that, you can literally elevate your energy. It's extremely hard to do that. Oh my God. Fuck that guy. I've been spit on too. I've been punched, spit on, everything. 2 different marriages. But yeah, all of those things. But yeah, I've had random people spit in my face who I'm not married to when I say something, when I try to get in the middle of something. I'm like, whoa, back it up. Take those bodily fluids and turn your face, you bitch. Yeah, no, 2 people were fighting in a Starbucks and I stepped in the middle like this and I got spat on. I'm like, no, you're not going to hit her. No, you're not. No, you're not. Loogie in the face. I was like, oh, God. He was too big a guy. I just was like, you're not going to do this. You will not. Stop right there. You hit me, I'm calling 911. Usually I do this. 911 with the phone. No, he was a gangbanger. I wasn't going down that way. Yeah. Oh my God. Just terrible. Just terrible. People do all kinds of stuff. See, you've been spit on too. What the hell is going on? They're like, I can spit on you. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, you can kick ass. I know you can. I know you can. I absolutely know you can. But this is, you have to elevate yourself. Oh my God, Joan of Arc. You know, I had a dream about that. I literally had a dream about being Joan of Arc. Everybody says there's someone famous. I just say my last life I remember was a drunk English woman who died and was shunned out of the village and drunk. I do remember that one. And I remember being an Indian warrior, about 20, Indian warrior. See, your husband spit on you. What is with these fucking people? What is with these people? Spitting. Oh my God, what is that? What, a drunk English woman? No, I remember it. I died, my son, I remember dying an alcoholic and my son turning his face, or me being shunned because of my son's actions, which is very interesting because I'm going to point this out. In this life, I've been embraced because of my sons. So I've been embraced because of my children, and my son, Keith, made it possible for me to live my own life in my own strength doing this, and gave me that gift, and gave me a gift of so many things that he's not even aware of in his death, which was very interesting on his part. So in this life, I've been embraced because of my sons, both of my sons. So spitting is so disrespectful, isn't it? It's like so disrespectful. Oh, your last life was a suicide. Make it through this one. Yes, I told John, I totally get it. Yeah, I know. I know. It's totally. I love Prince too. But Keithy did a lot for me. Keithy was always on my side. Keithy was, even in his life, was a good kid. Jason too. Both my sons I'm embraced because of my boys. Yes, Johnny Depp is a drug addict. So when I know you're a drug addict and you're that kind of person, I don't care. You're fucking people's lives up with your drugs. Whether you hide it, whether you're rich, whether you're famous, whatever. So it doesn't matter to me. So what we have to do is actually elevate ourselves. And we have to understand that maybe the right person will come in and maybe they won't. It's very hard. Oh my God, how did I, thank you for asking that, Flower Child. I picked both my kids' names the same way. I wanted to name both my children Matthew. Matthew, you can step up now. I wanted to name them both Matthew. But when, I'll start with Jason first, because it's the same thing that happened with Keith. And my 6-month ultrasound where you go in, no, Johnny Depp's Gemini, Capricorn, and I can't remember. Gemini, Capricorn, can't remember the rest of it. Might be double Gemini, Capricorn. Maybe, I gotta look it up. Anyway, when I went to my 6-month video ultrasound with Jason, I was looking at his little body in happy birthday on Saturday, Marsha. I was looking at his little, I just thought Matthew, I had a little neighbor named Matthew, and that kid was hilarious. I just thought he was a great kid. He was a fun kid. He played the drums. He's in a band. He's in France. He was a fun kid. He has a brewery. That's what he grew up to do. But as a little girl, I loved this neighbor. He was a Cancer too, which was interesting. I was always set out to name this is before, as a teenager, I was like, I'm going to name all my kids Matthew. But anyway, I went in for 6 months and you're looking at the ultrasound and they're doing that. And I heard the name Jason and I went, oh, he wants to be called Jason. So I took Jason, which is Greek for healer. And then I took John. So Jason John. And Jason calls himself Jay. So I called him Jason John because John is John and John is John William. And they're boys, right? So I named them after their father. And when Keithy came, I was going to name him Matthew. And at 6 months old, I went in there and I heard the name Keith. Now, I have one friend who had a brother named Keith who coincidentally was killed the same year as Keith. He was a speedboat racer. He was my friend's older brother, so he would have been in his 60s when he died because my friend's my age. So anyway, that's the Keith I knew, but I didn't even think about it. I just heard the word Keith and I named Keith William, and it was John William. So it's Jason John and firstborn son and Keith William secondborn son. So that's how I did it. But they told me their names at the 6 month. It was like clockwork with both of them. Keith told me Keith and Jason told me Jason. So Jason, yeah. See, Jason, chirperoo. And I spelled it Jason like Jason. My Jason spells his Jayson. So he likes that name. So he does that. He can call himself whatever he wants. I'm calling him Chirpy. Yeah, it was their soul names. I think that's what they wanted. And Keith was a businessman and Jason's a healer. So I just knew that a turd is very borderline. Wait, a turd. Okay, got you. Girl's name. I wanted Ashland for a girl. Oh, I got a super chat. Thank you. I liked Ashland for a girl. Oh, thank you, Jeff. Thank you for that. Thank you. And thank you for pointing that out because I was looking down. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, I liked Ashland, Kentucky. Those were the names I wanted for a girl. But Lila Rascal is a really good name. I love Lila. And I think that's connected to her side of the family, to Kenna's side, to Kenna's grandmother. I want to say, but Lila is a Lila. Yeah, Ashland is such a pretty name. That's what I wanted to name. Now let's look up Johnny Depp's chart. Johnny Depp natal chart. I say Gemini Capricorn, but I can't remember what I read. Let me look right here. Okay, Johnny Depp. I think he's a couple of years older than me. Johnny Depp. June 9th, 1963. Of course, Leo rising. Capricorn moon, Gemini sun. That's actually a good combination. That's a good combination. He's got, well, he's got Uranus, Mars, and Pluto in the second house, Neptune in the fourth, and Scorpio, Leo rising, like we all do, me and Keith. So there's addiction in his family. The mother's Capricorn. Saturn is retrograde in Aquarius. Very interesting at 23 degrees. He's a natal Saturn in retrograde in Aquarius. So it will come to light during this retrograde period from now until October what he is. Very interesting. Jupiter's in Aries. That was lucky right now. And Mercury and Venus in Taurus. Yes, a lot of, yeah, earthbound, and Sun in Gemini. Yeah. That's what it is. He's got Uranus, Mars, and Pluto in Virgo. That's that's going to be squaring his sun. I don't know by degree. I can't see exactly. Let's see. Yeah, that's going to be squaring his sun a little bit. So my website is always my name, sloanbella.com. Yeah, you can believe John. I'm sure Amber was a, sold out psychopath for sure. Sold out, but I think they're both sold out. So that's where I feel about that. Anyway, yeah, I'm trying to do the message. We have to elevate. You can't let anybody treat you. If you try to communicate with somebody and they're invested in not hearing you, punitive in avoiding you, or gossiping about you, or causing dissension and chaos because they refuse, step away from them because they're part of your distraction. If somebody, sold out psychopath, if somebody is trying to get you to do work that you don't want to do that goes against your soul, I don't think Johnny Depp's a female, but I haven't seen his penis. So, I'd have to test it out. Just being honest. But he's a demon, so I can't. You know what I mean? Past lives through meditation. Past lives through no matter. Yeah, raise your frequency, raise your vibration, align with God. That's right. That's what you need to do. All of us, because it's a war right now, and they're trying to make us focused. And before I go, because I'm getting hungry now, I'm going to put these up on the website. So the Lumerians, these are the Golden Healer Lumerians. And you can see the difference from the beautiful silver one, which I'm not selling because this is my baby. So you can see the Golden Healer, which are iron deposits, which iron molecules pull in. Lumerian activates your DNA code, and the Golden Healer definitely extends it. And I will have 2 of these on the website. These are the little Golden Healer necklaces, but I actually use it as a pendulum. So when it starts going, I use it as a pendulum. Okay, so that's what I do. It was moving a lot more. Come on now, move. Talking to it. Come on, show them what you can do. It gets very shy. But anyway, that's what only 9 lives here. Well, I hope I'm done. But yeah, so 100 Thompson wanted to pay for the snuff videos. There, yeah, 100. Exactly, Peter. Anybody watching snuff videos is a lower demonic vibration. And his idol was Hunter Thompson. Thank you, Peter, for that, because I forgot. When we all give Johnny a depth card, get it? Stepping away from, just remember, snuff, not an okay thing. His idol, Hunter Thompson. Remember that? Not good. Okay, so what I was going to say, what the hell was I going to say? I was going to say something that had nothing to do with anything, but I just thought I would say it. Oh, I can't remember. It went out of my head. Yeah, I know. She did that in her bed. I know what she did. Golden Healer. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, took them over. Probably the demons jump. That's a good theory, Peter. That's a good theory. The demons jump. They definitely jump in and out. They do jump. Watch that movie with Denzel Washington called, somebody knows it. What is that called? Let me look it up. Oh, I hate it when it goes out of my head. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Tell me the Denzel Washington movie, y'all. What's it called? It begins with an F. Denzel Washington, jumped, free, fallen. Thank you, Wendy. Fallen. I'm like, free, fallen, jumped, fallen. Watch that. It shows the demon jumping. Okay. So as far as face coverings, they're going to start doing it. Don't believe it. When they start telling you numbers are going up, they're lying. No numbers are going up. If you see anybody do this, fucking quit the business. Walk away from them, step away from them. It's just wrong. They're going to do it. It's going to be a problem. They're going to do it again. It's going to happen. July, November. It's going to happen. So just remember that. Just remember that. Fallen. Exactly. Okay, you guys, I've ranted enough. I'm off. I'm off. Yeah, never get that. Never get out of body. There you go. And they switch sides. Yes. Oh my God. People do that shit all the time. Yeah, they're trying to do it. This is why I'm moving away from here. Yeah. Oh yeah, the pox. They got the pox out there. They got the demon pox. What a bunch of fucking hooey. My dad used to say the word hooey, so I'm going to say it's a bunch of hooey. In my language, it's a bunch of fucking mockery and bullshit done by the beast system. But yeah, if you want to say that it's sexual, if you want to say that, it's just popping up now, is it? So everybody been having the sex like crazy people for years, and the pox is popping up now. Hey, you got the pox? You want to get with her? You got the pox? I don't know. I can't stand them. Okay. Take your monkey pox and shove it up your, you know where, for God's sakes. Okay. Bye, you guys. Bye. Have a good night. Raise the vibration. Step away and set your boundaries. Hardest thing on earth to do. There's no pox. There's chicken pox. Why are they? Oh, chicken pox, monkey pox. It's done from a bat, done from a bee, done from a bird in a tree. They're blame shifting onto animals. Thank you so much for that. They're blame shifting animals, little animals. Shame on them. Shame on them. Yes, of course it was a distraction. You really think people were dying? They were being killed by Cuomo in New York. That's murder. It's not a virus. It's being locked down and shut down. It's disgusting. Okay, bye, you guys. Bye. Thank you all. Bye.